What is up, guys? I am Alex and I am back with another review, and today we are looking at the space light from ILEDGear for the Aputure LS1. So I've been gone for a couple weeks, and that is partly due to the holidays, and also I've just been busy with client work. Can't really do these videos every week because sometimes I have priorities and I have deadlines, and as much as I'd like to, I kind of have to take my time with these and do them when I can. That being said, I reached out to ILEDGear and asked if I could test out one of their products for another review, because I had bought their softbox for the Aputure LS1 and I thought it was great, and I did a review on that, and you can find a link to that in the description below. But I reached out to them and I asked if they had anything else for me maybe I could review, and they were happy enough to send me this space light for the Aputure LS1. If you're not really familiar with space lights, they're kind of similar to China balls. They're volume lights, so they light up an area 360 degrees around it, and a lot of times they're used in studios for green screens and such. Space lights also have a ton of other great uses. If you are filming documentary style interviews and you need to be very portable and lightweight, and you need something that's going to light multiple subjects at once, space lights are great for that. If you're filming anything that requires lighting multiple subjects, like sitting around a table or something like that, space lights are great for scenes like that because they give you a full 360 degree spill of light. I used this space light on a number of shoots. I did a interview style shoot with a local nonprofit where we had people come in and sit down and tell their stories about their time working at this nonprofit. We used that along with like some fill and a backlight, and it worked great. We shot it on a white background, and not only did it help illuminate the actors' faces, but it also illuminated that white background. I say these lights are great for interviews because a lot of times, especially if you're doing documentary filmmaking, you don't really have time to set up a bunch of light, especially if you are lighting both the interviewee and the interviewer at the same time. If you're cutting between the two and you just don't have either all the gear to do it, or you just don't have the time to set up multiple lights, you're going to be able to hit both the interviewee and the interviewer with some beautiful soft light. I also shot a short little scene with my younger brother and my son at the kitchen table doing thumb wars, just to show the power of this light modifier and what it can do for your scenes, your films, your commercials, whatever it is you're shooting with this light modifier.
Bruh, you was trash. You was really not about my skills in thumb war. I will whoop you in thumb wars right now.
Alright, let's do this back, man.
Alright, let's go. One, two, three, four. I declare thumb war. 5, 6, 7, 8. Try to keep your thumb straight.
Come on, come on.
Come on, Bo. Come on, come on, come on.
Come on. No.
Yo, what's up, bro? I told you ain't about my skill in thumb wars. I'm out. You trash.
And that was just shot with one light source, with the Aputure LS1 and the ILEDGear space light. I love that ILEDGear has made a space light for the Aputure LS1. There's not very many modifiers for this particular light panel, and the fact that they have not only a softbox that works great with it, but a space light that also works great with it is awesome. And they're both very affordable, so if you own the LS1 or a panel kind of similar to it, these are going to work great. Another great thing about these space lights is it comes in a little bitty bag, it folds up, put it away, and it's very great and portable. You don't have to carry a huge bag with you whenever you are out and about. But the only downside is that it's huge and it folds up into a little bitty bag. and sometimes I struggle with getting this thing to fit. But that could just be me. I always have issues with reflectors and things such as that, and I always look like an idiot trying to put them away. I hope I'm not the only person that does that. But yeah. And then it just fits right onto your light like so. And you use the barn doors to just hold it in place. And it stays in place pretty well. In the description below, you'll find a link to the Space Light if you'd like to purchase it. Like I said, ILEDGear did send me this Space Light to test out and review, and I am grateful for it, but they did not sponsor this video. So this is just my truthful opinion on the Space Light, and I think it's great. I mean, it's not perfect. I wish they would have had the diffusion you can zip onto the bottom like other Space Light manufacturers have, but really that's the only complaint, and there's plenty of workarounds, so it's not really that big a deal. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it somewhat informative. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I'd love to chat. Stay tuned for future videos. I'm going to be doing behind the scenes of some future shoots I have coming up, and keep filming.